You might as well call this the Fetterman rule. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Chuck Schumer abolishing the Senate dress code. Now, this dress code states that the men must wear shirt, pants, tie. The women must wear business casual. We'll get to the women in a previous dress code some years ago a little bit later in the video. However, if you're a staffer on the Senate floor, you must still abide by the previous dress code. So this rule only applies to the senators. And what senator do we know who goes to Congress wearing whatever they want to wear? None other than your main man, John Fetterman. As you can see right here on the Philadelphia Inquirer, you see the headline, John Fetterman can now wear shorts on the Senate floor thanks to dress code rule change. This is ridiculous, 100%. Now, the subhead says the new rule or lack of a rule takes effect this week. It would allow Fetterman to wear a signature outfit in the Senate chambers. And you see what he has on right there, a hoodie with some basketball shorts and some regular tennis shoes on. All right. This is totally ridiculous. Now, some may say, hey, ABL, it's not really a big deal. Yes, it is a big deal. If you are a senator, you work for the U.S. government, you represent the U.S. government, you're funded by the taxpayer. I expect you to present yourself a certain kind of way before the general public. All right. What if John Fetterman goes overseas speaking to foreign dignitaries dressed like this? This is totally ridiculous and inappropriate. I do not like this. And why can't this guy put on a suit? Why must he dress like this? I don't understand. Look, when I was a little boy in middle school, we had a dress code. I'll never forget it. It was black pants, black or white. I think it was black shoes and a blue collar shirt. That was our dress code. For 2 years, that was our dress code. So if I'm 11 years old, a young boy with a dress code and I'm able to adhere to it, then why can't John Fetterman do it? Again, there is a dress code, or there was a dress code. If I'm able to follow it at 11 years old, why can't he? Why must he get special treatment? Why must he be able to wear hoodies and shorts? This is crazy. Even if you're not a little kid in school like I was, there are plenty of workplaces with a dress code, including the Senate floor, because again, the staffers still got to abide by it. You see what people are wearing right here? See the staffers, how they dressed? This is not very hard to do. It's not expensive. If it's a matter about money, it's not about money. If the staffers who make less than the senators can abide by the dress code, then why can't the senators? You could go to Jose Bank Men's Warehouse. For goodness sakes, you can go to Burlington Coat Factory, get a rack suit, throw it on, and look just fine. Must you wear this? This is ridiculous. Totally crazy. And then look, okay, let's get that out the way. Here he is right here with a whole suit on. Now he's wearing tennis shoes. I'm not mad about the tennis shoes, but he's wearing the suit right here. So he can wear the suit. I'm not trying to hear, oh, he had a brain injury, ABL. He has a suit on right here. Okay, this is perfectly fine. That suit is okay. The tie's kind of janky, but it's fine. It's totally fine. If you could wear that kind of suit every day, you'd be good. Why must you dress like this on the Senate floor? I don't understand. It really infuriates me. And you know what? It reminds me of this guy right here, Zelensky. Every time I see this guy Zelensky wearing polo shirts and cargo pants to the White House asking for billions of dollars, it just makes my blood boil. ABL, you're wearing a polo shirt right now. I'm in my house. Literally, I'm at my house. All right. If John Fetterman wants to wear polo shirts, hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts, boxer drawers, whatever he wants to wear in the comfort of his own home, that's one thing. But then when you go to the workplace, when you represent us as a senator, I expect you to respect that office and to respect us as a country. And this guy right here should also respect the country, should respect us. But that's not what's going on. And every time I see him, it infuriates me because he owns suits. He owns ties, suits, shoes, pants. He owns this stuff, but refuses to wear it. This is just him trying to grift, trying to put on a certain performance to make it look like Ukraine needs our help, and he's fighting the battle right now. Sir, you're in Washington, D.C. You're not fighting the battle on the front lines of Ukraine, okay? You were an actor wearing high heels and pantyhose and stuff like that. So I'm not buying the act. But every time I see him, it infuriates me. And we have this kind of thing happening right now in the Senate. Now, my question is this. Who's going to be the first drag queen senator? Who's going to be the first one to pull on a full Caitlyn Jenner? Who's going to be the first person to do something like that on the floor of the Senate? Why not? If there's no dress code for senators and you can wear whatever you want to wear, you could wear Carhartt hoodies and basketball shorts and lawn cutting shoes. If you could do that, if you can go straight from cutting your grass to the Senate floor with no break, no shower, no cleanup, no dress up or nothing, then why can't you wear a drag queen storytime outfit, clown makeup, or whatever else you want to wear? Okay, and then again, remember, you're not just dressing for your colleagues on the floor. It's not just them. You're talking about everyone. Now, this is a previous thing, okay? You're like, hey, BO, what's going on? What's up with this lady? I'm going to explain. The dress code has been changed before. You see, remember what I said at the very beginning about the women having to wear business casual? It's not the same thing as the men, obviously, because women have different clothing. Women are not going to be really wearing pants and shoes. I mean, you might have some, more androgynous dressing women that want to wear pantsuits and things of that nature. Okay. But they have to wear business casual. In previous years, they could not wear sleeveless dresses. Now, personally, I think that was a fine dress code because something like that right there is distracting. I mean, what are we talking about here? I mean, is there a length of the skirt requirement? Must it go past your fingertips? Remember that back in school? It's like the things that we learned as kids are now just totally being ignored. When I was a little kid in school, the girls had to wear skirts, had to be past their fingertips a certain amount. And then they, if it was too tight, they couldn't wear it. It was a lot of regulation on dress as children, but now as adults, it's like, there's no problem. Same thing. When I was a little kid, I was taught that boys could not have babies, and girls, once they became of a certain age, went through puberty and whatnot, they could have babies. But now I'm being told that's bigoted, hateful, anti-trans, and everything else. Transphobic, all kind of stuff. Now let's watch this right here to see how the dress code was just 6 years ago. And then we'll keep on rocking and rolling. Of course, this will always be in the box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll this.
Sleeveless dresses are a go-to look in the summer, but in this ornate hallway on Capitol Hill, known as the Speaker's Lobby, you're not allowed to wear the outfit, period.
Now, again, this was 6 years ago, so this was released in 2017, all right? So the dress code has changed before, and now it's changing again. Let's just watch this from 2017.
A reporter was recently barred from the lobby because she was wearing a sleeveless dress just like the one I'm wearing. That's a no-no according to the House dress code. One report says she even tried to create sleeves with paper from her reporter's notebook. It can be a challenge figuring out what to wear in the office.
Come on, man. Like that right there, like that's completely distracting. I'm sorry. That's just too much, man. It's like, are we trying to go to the Senate or are we trying to go to the club? I mean, real talk. I know it looks kind of conservative or whatever, but I'm seeing quite a bit of skin.
Office when it's piping hot outside. This is how
Hold on, let's back up a little bit because you made a point right there I want to address. You might not have heard it. I kind of interrupted. Let's back up a little bit to hear that point.
It can be a challenge figuring out what to wear in the office when it's piping hot outside. This is
now look, okay, you're talking about, oh, it's too hot outside. I got to wear a sleeveless dress, all this, that, and the third. Well, how about the men? We go to the office. We go to meetings with a full suit on, shirt, pants, shoes, jacket, tie, long sleeve, all of that. It'd be 100 degrees outside and we're wearing that. So if we have to wear that, then why can't you guys wear it? What if I went to the floor of Congress wearing a tank top. You know, like I'm about to go to the beach, but then I go to the floor of the Senate, time and place for everything. If I'm on the beach, I can be no shirt on, tank top, shorts, no shoes on, no socks or whatever. But if I'm on the Senate floor, maybe I shouldn't be wearing that. Just maybe. Time and place. I don't care, male, female, whatever.
Is how you want to dress. Keep it lightweight, but most of all appropriate.
I'm actually currently on my way to a job interview, so it was like really hard trying to decide if I was going to let my arms show or not, but I was like, I'm going to take a risk because it's too hot.
Here's what you want to steer clear of. Too much cleavage is not a good idea, and strapless in the office is a big no-no. This spaghetti strap dress gives you just enough room to breathe.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting how the Senate dress code has devolved. I think the banning sleeveless dresses was probably a good idea. And also for the men to wear a suit, it shows a certain level of respect. When you're talking about a government official, an elected official, if you are a police officer, you got to wear a uniform. Firefighter, military, you got to wear a uniform. Military, not only is there a uniform, but you also got regs on their hair and everything else. And as you start to see some of the regulations get diminished and decreased, it's like you're going to also see a lack of professionalism that comes from that. It's like broken windows policing as I close. When you just let stuff go on, when you just let people smoke crack, weed, whatever, you're going to get a degradation of society as a result. You're going to get more crime as a result because you're not holding people to a certain standard. When they're allowed to do whatever, they're going to do whatever in other ways. It's very simple. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on the Senate abolishing the dress code? Is it a good thing, bad thing? Not really important? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is ridiculous. The Fetterman rule. I think we should have a dress code for the men and for the women. We're in a professional environment representing the country. You're in the U.S. Congress. And quite frankly, aside from what I think about it here, for us, the constituents, for U.S. citizens, is also embarrassing for us worldwide. When other countries see what's happening on the Senate floor, this guy wearing a hoodie and shorts and grass cutting shoes, it's like, well, who is this guy? Is that your government official? Does that guy represent you? Is that guy your lawmaker dressed like that in the Senate chambers? Completely ridiculous. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.